Hello coin lovers! Welcome back to Old Charles, the place where every coin tells a story. In today's video, we're going to explore one of the most iconic coins in Australian currency, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. Is it just pocket change? Or could it be worth more than you think? Let's find out. To understand the value of this coin, we need to know its roots. The Australian 50-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, originally minted in silver. However, due to the rising value of silver, it was quickly withdrawn and replaced in 1969 with a new copper-nickel version, the one we know today. Fast forward to 1981, it was a big year for the Australian Mint. Over 82 million 50-cent coins were minted that year. But what makes the 1981 version stand out is where they were minted. That year, the Royal Australian Mint couldn't handle the full production, so they outsourced to Royal Mint in London ***, Royal Canadian Mint ***, and, of course, the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. These variations sometimes come with subtle differences, making certain pieces more desirable to collectors. The 1981 50-cent coin features the classic dodecagon shape, that's 12 sides for those keeping count on the obverse, front. You'll find a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. On the reverse, back, the stunning Australian coat of arms, complete with the kangaroo and emu, two animals that cannot walk backward, symbolizing progress. The coin is made of copper, 75%, and nickel, 25%, weighs 15.55 grams, and has a diameter of 31.65 mm, making it one of the largest circulating coins in the world in terms of size. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part. How much is it worth today? Most 1981 50-cent coins are worth face value, which is 50 Australian cents. However, some better preserved pieces, especially those in uncirculated or mint state condition, MS 60 or higher, can fetch between $2 to $10 AUD or more from collectors. Coins minted in Canada are often of better quality and more desirable. Coins with minting errors, like off-center strikes or die cracks, can increase in value significantly, some even reaching $50 to $100 AUD depending on the error and condition. If you've got a 1981 Australian 50-cent coin at home, how do you check its value? Here's what to look for. Good condition ***, light wear but details still visible, likely worth up to $1 AUD. Very fine, VF, ***, slightly more detail, no heavy scratches, up to $2 to $3 AUD. Extremely fine, EF, ***, or uncirculated, UNC, sharp details, no wear, $5 to $10 or more. And remember, coins should never be cleaned. Cleaning reduces their value drastically. Here are a few fun facts and tips for collectors. Many people collect all mint locations for the 1981 coin. Try to find ones made in Canada or London. Store your coins in coin albums or capsules to protect them from wear. Keep an eye out for double die obverse. These are rare but valuable. So, is the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin rare? Not particularly, but in the right condition, or with the right error, it can definitely be worth more than just 50 cents. The history of the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin takes us back to a period when Australia's coin production was reaching new heights, both in terms of quantity and complexity. The Australian 50-cent coin itself was introduced in 1966, during the country's transition from pounds and shillings to decimal currency. The original version of the coin was made of 80% silver, but due to the rising value of silver, it was soon withdrawn from circulation. By 1969, a new copper-nickel version was introduced, the familiar 12-sided coin we use today. Now, let's fast forward to 1981, a significant year for this denomination. That year, Australia saw a massive demand for 50-cent coins. To meet this demand, the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra couldn't keep up on its own. So, for the first time in its decimal coinage history, Australia outsourced the production of its 50-cent coins to two foreign mints, the Royal Mint in London and the Royal Canadian Mint. As a result, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin was produced at three locations. 1. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. 2. The Royal Mint in the United Kingdom. 3. The Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa. Each mint had slightly different minting techniques, resulting in minor variations in die quality, edge finishes, and overall strike. While these coins were not officially marked with mint marks to identify their origin, keen-eyed collectors often attempt to distinguish the variations by studying die details or strike characteristics. This global minting effort marked a key moment in Australian numismatic history, showcasing both the country's growing currency needs and its international minting partnerships. With over 82 million coins produced in total, the 1981 50 cent is far from rare in circulation, but it holds a historical significance because of its multinational production and role in Australia's evolving economy. Now that we've explored the coin's history, let's talk about a crucial factor that affects its value. Condition. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. It determines whether your 1981 50 cent piece is worth face value, or something much more to collectors. Coins are graded based on their physical appearance, using an internationally recognized system that ranges from poor, P, to mint state, MS. Let's break down what to look for. If your coin has visible wear, scratches, or faded details, especially on the Queen's portrait or the coat of arms, it's likely in good, G, to very fine, VF, condition. These coins are typically only worth 50 cents to $1 AUD, as they've been used in everyday circulation. In this condition, most of the coin's details are still sharp. You may notice slight wear on the highest points, such as the Queen's cheekbone or the kangaroo and emu, but the coin retains good luster. Coins in EF condition can be worth around $2 to $4 AUD depending on demand. These are the coins collectors dream of. Asterisk. No signs of wear, crisp edges, and a strong strike. Asterisk. You might still see tiny marks from the minting process, but no circulation damage. Value can range from $5 to $10 AUD, and in rare cases, higher, especially for coins with proof-like features or sharp Canadian strikes. Coins with minting errors, like off-center strikes, die cracks, or double rim impressions, are rare and highly collectible. Depending on the error and condition, these can be worth $20 to even $100 AUD or more. Never try to clean your coins. Polishing or scrubbing a coin may make it shinier, but it destroys the natural patina and reduces its value significantly. Collectors want coins in original condition, even if they're old or slightly worn. So, if you have a 1981 Australian 50 cent coin lying around, take a closer look. With the right condition, and a bit of luck, you might just be holding a valuable piece of Australia's numismatic history.